hello, lovely Taurus, and welcome, cross watchers, as well. Welcome to Cosmos and Spread. I'm very blessed and pleased to have you with me today. Before I begin, please let me say, please watch the scammers. I will not be reaching out to anyone in the comments or in any other manner to offer my services to you. Only if you contact me for a personal reading will I contact you back. So please don't fall for any scams. I don't have an assistant or anyone helping me. So, yeah, because some of them are saying they're assistants. Also, please keep your eye out. People are using not just myself, but many other people's platforms across different social medias, using their thumbnails, using their brand names, their real names, and so forth, trying to scam people portraying to be myself and others as well. So I just want to keep you all safe. Okay, let's get going, Taurus. This is your monthly reading for July 2022. Now, Taurus, what came through? I saw in vision, it was as if there was complete darkness, okay? And then I could see just a very faint outline of a black teardrop. So it was kind of like the teardrop wasn't as dark as the rest of the background. So it was enough that I could tell there was a teardrop falling, okay? Also, it was as if I was a camera lens and I was focusing in on that teardrop, okay? Now, so let's go ahead and look at this and break this down. So first of all, the meaning for me of a camera lens or anything doing with a camera has to do with focus, okay? The mind may be replaying images in your mind, okay, or situations. Your mind may be focusing on something that's hurtful or something that you've been through, kind of replaying over and over, or or things like, if this happens again, or next time I'll say this, or I'll do this, or I should have said this, or things like that. Or it could just simply be thinking about nostalgic memories from the past, like with a close loved one. Maybe you've lost someone in physical body and they've crossed over, and that's sad for you. Maybe for some of you, this could be traumas or situations that you've been through that your mind is revisiting. Or it could be good memories. Again, maybe, it could be, for some of you, you're missing people or a person from your past that you've been thinking about, okay? And because that's what a camera itself means. And then, of course, the black teardrop, that's a sad teardrop, okay? So there's some kind of sadness here going on with memories, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside, and I'm going to begin with the cards that I made with symbols, and then we'll go on with the regular tarot and oracles from there, whatever spirit decides to use today for you, Taurus. Okay, let's see. We'll do the symbol ones first. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you give me the top two cards, please, for the zodiac sign of Taurus, monthly reading for July 2022, please. Tell me when to stop, please, Spirit. Top two. Okay. Now. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Top two cards. Yeah. See, we have a heart there. So there's something that's saddening your heart about a situation. And the second card is, yeah. Okay, so if you can see here, we have a lot of nuts, and some of them are cracked open. Okay, now what that's telling me, have you ever heard the expression, I'm sure you have, I'm about to crack. Okay, I'm about to crack open. So again, that's another symbolization here of some kind of hurt, sadness, or some kind of conflict from the past. And now for some of you, This could be something recent, but others of you, because it's a camera, and camera for me usually represents nostalgia. So, that could even go back years and years. So it's going to depend on your situation and how that resonates with you as far as how far back. But the fact is, it's thinking about someone dear to your heart, okay? And it's by the nuts being cracked open, some of them, it's like it's sometimes you could almost feel like it's in your mind so much it could almost drive you nuts, okay? Now it doesn't have to be that extreme, but it is just saying, that hey, you're revisiting past memories about a close loved one, and it's very hurtful for you at this time, okay? All right, Spirit, let's do these symbols with the words, please. 2 cards, please, Spirit. Top 2 cards for the zodiac sign of Taurus, please, for July 2022. Please tell me when to stop, Spirit. Top 2 cards. Okay, thank you. And so we have, change. Okay. So this means there may be a need for a change of mindset here. Okay. Sometimes our minds can actually get stuck in memories, or like I was saying earlier, for some of you, it could be a situation of, I should have said this, or I should have done this, or next time I'm going to say this if this happens, or if I run into this person again and they are rude to me, I'm going to handle it this way. And, sometimes it can cause a lot of bitterness, or a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, or depression type energies. And see, we also have personal productivity here. So what I'm getting with all this, thank you, Spirit, what I'm getting with all this, there definitely needs to be a refocus, but first by retraining the mind. And something that I can tell you, that I used to go through this myself all the time. So because of past traumas that I had been with, with my an ex-husband, it wasn't pleasant for me. And I would constantly, when I remarried my husband that I am with now, I would constantly have thoughts that my husband now was going to be, doing things that my ex-husband would do to me or say to me, or things like that. And my mind would just keep replaying these things that hadn't even happened yet. Okay. But what it is I had to research and understand, why was my mind doing this? Why was it I keep refocusing on, past traumas that were coming up? And for one, I needed to dig down deep, and I needed to begin a real healing process. We can say we're healed from something, but healing, we're all on our own paths, and some of us can heal quicker than others, and some of us can, like myself. I deceived myself for years in saying, I've forgiven, I've healed from this. And really all I did was sweep it under the rug, because I didn't want to acknowledge what had happened and all that hurt. And so by me doing that, I wasn't being true to myself. And it caused all this extra anxiety and all these extra hurt feelings that weren't even happening in the present. Okay. So when I started researching and understanding that my mind is actually set up in a place of protection, okay, because that is part of the mind's role, is to protect us from harm. So when we go through things, all of a sudden, when we're faced in a new situation, our mind says, hey, you know what? Remember what happened or what you went through? Okay, I'm going to protect you now, but I'm not telling you I'm protecting you. I'm just going to kind of drive you a little crazy with it, so you'll watch out this time. So you won't be naive about the situation this time. But usually what happens, the situation isn't even happening now. Okay, it's just the brain is in protection mode. So it's kind of like retraining the brain. Okay, and it took me about 6 months, but here's what I did. I would say every time that a thought would come into my mind, and I'm just going to use this because this is my true story. This is what happened. So, you know, my ex-husband, he liked to be around other ladies. Okay. So my new husband, every time that I would have this thought or feeling that, you know, is he doing this to me? Is he doing this to me? And it would about drive me crazy. Okay. And then I would say, no, stop. Thank you for protecting me. I no longer need you. That is not real. And I would say, cancel 3 times. Okay. That is not real. What is real is, and I would state something that I wanted to be real, that is believable. So here's what I would say for me. So I would say, what is real is my husband loves me with all of his mind, body, heart, soul, and spirit. And I would keep doing that over and over every time until I felt that that was true. Okay. And after about 6 months, I realized, wait a minute, my mind's not doing these things anymore. Okay. And then from time to time since then, you know, like every once in a while, something will come back up and my mind will start. But the thing is, I know to catch it now, and I will catch it like immediately. And I'm like, oh, no, stop. You know, and I say it like that, stop. Because when you speak it and you mean it, okay, you are getting your brain's attention, okay? And so I say stop and say that is not real, cancel. What is real is fill in the blank, okay? So I feel like that's what Spirit's saying to you. And I feel like Spirit's saying that you're going to be very productive at overcoming this, retraining your mind when you're seeing that things like that are happening to you, okay? And that you're going to be able to overcome it, but not just overcome it. You're going to be able to get a lot of healing from this, okay, in order to be productive moving forward. All right, thank you, Spirit. Now let's go on to the cards. Spirit, which deck would you like to begin with, please, for Taurus? The monthly July of 2022, please. What does Taurus need to know? Oh, Taurus wants to start with these first. Okay. I'm sorry, Spirit wants to start with these first. Taurus. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, what information would you like to give lovely Taurus for the month of July 2022, please? What does Taurus need to know, please, Spirit? What does lovely Taurus need to know for the month of July 2022? Whoa, okay. Okay, go ahead, come out there. Okay, this one, Spirit? Oh, yes. Okay, more from this deck. Yes. What else would you like to tell lovely Taurus for the month of July 2022, please, Spirit? Okay. This one, Spirit. Yes, more from this deck. Nope. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. So the first one that came out is surrender your belief in scarcity. It says the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Very beautiful. Let me get the shine off of there. Hope you can see that well. Very beautiful. And we have surrender to joy. A key to positive change. See, look, you have change. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Yes, focusing on what is now, what is real, okay, while you are taking action towards healing. the past, okay, that past heart hurt. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. Okay, hope you can see that now. Okay, very good. Okay, Spirit, what deck would you like to go to, please, for Taurus monthly, July 2022, please? Which deck? Okay. Okay, this deck and any more? Okay, Spirit wants this one. Was it this one? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to start with the animal spirit cards first, because that was the first deck that Spirit gave me the little jolt. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please show me, tell me, or both, what does lovely Taurus need to know for the month of July 2022, Spirit? What would you like to tell Taurus, please? What does Taurus need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, right now on top. Okay, Spirit said on top. Okay, thank you. So what do we have? Okay. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Spirit. Look, we have a number 55. That is change. Changes. Wow, you cannot make this up. It says snake spirit. Look at that. Read that. Time to heal. See? Okay. So, Spirit, thank you. So we definitely have, I'm blown away right now. Spirit, I'm just in awe. Spirit, you're amazing. So, but yeah, so it's just a confirmation here, basically what we've already went through here, Taurus. It's definitely some heart hurt, some memories, of something that you went through that's really hurting your heart. And Spirit's really wanting you to, I'm just going to put it this way, to kind of look at things in a new perspective, okay? Instead of focusing so much on the hurt, the past, begin focusing on retraining your mind if you're having the cycles of thoughts that keep coming in. If you're not, moving past, okay, taking action towards healing and moving past so that you can move forward in productivity, okay? Because see here, it says personal productivity, okay? So that's your body, mind, and spirit. Very beautiful. More from this deck, Spirit. No, okay. Okay, so next, we have the tarot. This deck is a little thick for me, so please bear with me. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, please show me, tell me, or both. What does lovely Taurus need to know for the month of July 2022? I love you, Taurus. I know some Tauruses in my life. I do. And very, very beautiful people. Whoa, okay, what do we have here? Yes, look at this. I won't be reading this in reverse because I have one deck that I have intended that I read, either upright or reverse, unless Spirit tells me differently with the other decks. In this case, Spirit's not telling me to, so I will be reading this upright. So we have, look at this. We have another 5, okay? Change. If you can see here, it's like they're playing tug of war, okay? A back and forth. Now, that could be with someone else, like thinking about the past with someone else, the heart hurt, okay? That could also be within yourself, Okay, going back and forth of, I need to forgive, but how can I? Or I need to let go, but I just can't. Or I'm letting go one moment, and then 10 minutes later, I'm thinking about them again. I haven't let go. But it's some kind of tug of war here that's going on, okay? And Spirit wants you to be aware of that so that you can be able to overcome this, okay? More from this deck, Spirit. No, okay, interesting. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Spirit, which deck would you like for me to reveal next? Which deck, please, for Taurus? Okay, this one? Or is it this? Okay, Spirit wants me to go back to the same deck we began with. Okay. Will do. Gotta listen to Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Taurus, I hope you're having an absolutely beautiful day. I know what I saw in vision. So for those of you that have not stepped into this energy yet, you may be having an absolutely beautiful day. For others of you that already has stepped into this energy, I want you to know that my heart and my spirit is with you, okay? And I mean that wholeheartedly, because I have been there, and it's not fun. This one, Spirit. Yes, more from this deck. No, okay? All right. Oh, perfect. Surrender to miracles. It says, be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Look at that. Okay. And see, we also have a few things here going on. Now, first thing, we have a moon. Now, a moon in this instance, I feel like is representing doing some inner work, okay? Going within, some people call it your inner child or shadow work, okay? But regardless, going within and, looking kind of like I did, saying, hey, why am I doing this in the first place? Why am I allowing this? Have I forgiven? Have I truly forgiven? Have I truly, begin a healing process? Or did I just sweep it under the rug because I don't want to face it? Okay. I feel like that moon is saying, okay, it's time to face that. Okay. And let's get this dealt with so you can be so much happier. Okay. And then also you see the water here. The water is, it's dark and it's kind of murky. So it's one of these things, and it's also kind of turbulent, not horribly turbulent, but it's turbulent. Okay. So some kind of conflict, some kind of hurt. But the thing is, you see the dolphins that they're playing. Okay. They're not paying attention to all this murkiness of the water. They're not paying attention to that. They're having fun, okay? They're playing. They're doing what makes their heart happy, okay? So it's kind of like regardless of what they've been through, regardless of what may be ahead or the healing that they have to do, they're taking time to play, okay, to make their heart happy, to make their heart sing. And that's very important in the healing process, okay? All right. Spirit, more cards before we go on to the scrying. Okay. Spirit is leading me to this deck. Now, y'all, I don't know this deck very well. This is rather new. I've only used it a few times. It's very thick. So again, please bear with me. And I will have to read from the book for this one because this one is very new. And I'm kind of surprised that Spirit brought me to this deck. But that's what Spirit wants, so that's what Spirit gets. Okay, just a moment. Okay, Spirit. Now, this deck is about crystals, recommendations for crystals and the meanings, okay, for what you may need right now. So, Spirit, Holy Divine, what crystal or crystals would you like to give information to lovely Taurus that they need at this time if they choose to use crystals? What crystals, please, Spirit? Spirit's definitely recommending that you use these crystals, although you don't have to. Some people use other things or use intentions or just, different things, but it's definitely a big recommendation to take me towards this deck, I have to say. Okay. This way? This one. Okay. Thank you. Spirit said this one. Ooh. Okay. If I can. Oh, are you kidding me? Look at the number 55. You have 55 again. Okay. Here's what I need you to do. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I'm so much in awe. And I'm not going to apologize because this is absolutely beautiful. And I'm so grateful. It's just kind of like I'm my breath is almost being taken away because this is just so, I'm just in awe. Okay, so I suggest that you please research the number 5 and also the number 55. Okay, always use your intuition. Just research angel number 5, angel number 55. Okay. It will be able to go in depth on some sites or some research. Other places you may get a smaller meaning, but again, if it only do what resonates with you, okay, with this number when you research it. So I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly. Cabin site and apophyllite. Okay, and I'm gonna read from the book. Let's see what that says. Definitely some changes needed here. Okay. I'll put that card up really close to the screen so that if you do choose to use this after I read it, you will be able to have the correct spelling. Okay. Almost there. Okay. These are also from the Crystal Oversoul cards by Michael Eastwood. Okay. All right. This has to do with the third eye chakra, the element ether. It says some scents that you may want to use with or alone, with the crystals or alone, would be neroli, orange, petitgrain, ginger, and or rose absolute. And the moon phase to help you along with this would be the new moon, whether you're using only the scented oils or the crystal. Okay. Okay, it says the butterfly. This unusual oversoul combines two minerals as one, and there is something incredibly moving and beautiful about this mandala. And look, yes, it is absolutely gorgeous. The unique shade of indigo blue with just a touch of turquoise comes from Cabinite. The clear, bright, tiny crystals come from the presence of apophyllite. On the physical plane, these two crystals can be found growing together. Both are very fragile, and the mandala conveys this sense of fragility, especially if we notice the tiny turquoise butterflies on the main tips. Okay, so let's take a look at this so you can get it. So look, okay, if you can see that. So it does resemble tiny butterflies on the tips. Very beautiful. Okay, Butterflies with their intricately, I cannot get that out. Okay. Butterflies with their intricately, you know what I'm trying to say, hopefully, colored dusted wings are incredibly fragile creatures and at the same time live the beauty and power of transformation, embodying different stages of evolution. There are 8 beings who serve as our guardians when we set out to explore the wisdom of this powerful oversoul. They wear blue and white silk robes with woven into the surface tiny star patterns. Around each of their waists hangs a cobalt blue silk sash tied with 2 knots. When we come into the being's presence, we will find that a very powerful and uplifting energy is mirrored in their intense gaze. We know that we have been accepted for our attunement when the beings form a circle around us. They speak, "Beloved one, we welcome you into our fold. In order to reach your goal, you will need to travel with us via our consciousness deep into the heart of the Oversoul. When ready, close your eyes, relax, and let go. You can trust us." Taking a deep breath, we surrender to the moment. We feel an enormous expansion of our consciousness as our mind blends and merges with theirs. We are not certain how long we are here for. The moment stretches into infinity, and we lose all sense of time. The beings speak, "Beloved one, we have arrived at our destination. When you are ready, open your eyes. Let your vision adjust to the vision that will welcome you." We open our eyes and see in front of us, in the distance, a giant stepped stone pyramid. We stand for a moment just appreciating the beautiful sight we have been brought to see. Our sense of awe is enhanced when we inhale the aromatic scent mixture of neroli, petitgrain, ginger, rose absolute, and orange in the air. Again, the beings speak, "Beloved one, follow us to the pyramid, for this is the temple of the Cavensite and the Apophyllite Oversoul." They move ahead, one behind the other, heading in the direction of the pyramid. We follow, and the closer we get, the larger the pyramid becomes. It looms large over us all. We make out an open door right in the center, on top of some steps. We walk behind the beings, up the steps, and pass through the open door. Once over the threshold, our eyes are filled with a glorious vision of the inside of the temple. Everything is bathed in light, and our heart overflows with a profound sense of awe. The space is vast, illuminated by huge white marble walls and niches built for torches. The marble floor feels cool on our feet. From the center of the temple, set into the floor, radiates a mandala, an 8-sided star in a circle. The beings have already positioned themselves around the outside of the mandala, having purposely spread themselves at the tips of the star. They speak, "Beloved one, come forth, step into the center, relax, breathe deeply, letting your consciousness be open to receive this attunement." Having arrived at the center, we do as instructed. We feel how our energy shifts, imagining that the mandala shape, the 8-sided star in a circle, is having a truly profound effect on us. A sense of great elation rises within us, which is enhanced by the singing coming from the beings. Their chant is a delight. It makes beautiful melodic tones, and with our inner vision, we observe how their sounds affect, our energy field. Their singing sound waves caress the work through our aura and chakra system. We open our eyes to witness how all 8 of the beings begin a miraculous process of shifting their shapes, transforming themselves into beautiful blue butterflies. We hear the voice of the Cavensite and Apophyllite Oversoul speak to us directly. "Beloved one, welcome to my inner sanctum. You stand within my mandala, surrounded by my emissaries of light. They have taken up their other form that is only shown to initiate within the protection of this temple. Breathe deeply, child of the universal light, for you are about to receive my attunement. We ponder on these words spoken to us by this secretive and fragile oversoul, while we observe the 8 colorful, beautiful butterfly beings hovering on the outer edges of the mandala singing for us. We feel humbled. The intricate wisdom of the universe in all its beautiful complexity keeps such experiences secret, close to its heart. Then our attention is drawn to a sensation above our head. With our inner eye, we look upwards and discover a blue light-filled crystalline butterfly. It mirrors the shape and coloring of the beings around us. Breathing deeply, we notice that it connects directly with our 9th chakra. We feel our consciousness stretching, rising and expanding upwards, receiving a butterfly and what it is offering to us with awe. The oversoul speaks to us, beloved one. My attunement installs via the blue butterfly. It is crystalline geometric form, a new template within your pineal gland. Upon activation, this template serves to expand the possibilities for this gland to function in ways that were not possible before. Wow! The new earth will nurture the possibilities that this template offers. Tune into your butterfly, letting it, through its geometric presence, align and unfurl the opportunities for expansion and contact. The new earth offers within its framework light fields that cannot be assessed before now. These fields carry a whole new relationship to celestial light, along with a deeper alignment with your star lineages. Wow, very beautiful. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. So I'm going to put this up here one more time. So in case you want to focus upon the mandala here or want to look at it closer. Okay, there you go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play a short meditation that I made while I am turning the lights down so that I can scry. I will be right back. Please enjoy.
If you are in a space that allows you to safely close your eyes, do so now. Using your diaphragm, inhale and exhale, focusing on the rise and fall of your stomach. Inhale deeply, focusing on the expansion of your belly. As you exhale, within your mind, release all negativity in all forms. As you inhale, replace that space with positivity in all forms. Exhale again. Release past hurt and traumas. Inhale. Replenish with an abundance of love. Exhale. Release once more any negative particles you may not be aware of. Inhale. Quiet your mind, focusing on the rise of your stomach. Now open your eyes and breathe normally as Spirit reveals what you need to know most.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that lovely meditation. I had to come up with a way, since I changed platforms, to stream so that you don't have to be bored while I am switching the lights down. Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please show me, tell me, or both, what does the zodiac sign of Taurus need to know for July 2022, please? Thank you, Spirit. Spirit's taking me directly to the turban shell first. Give me just a moment, please. Okay. Clearer, please, Spirit. Oh, wow. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing inside. I'm seeing in vision the high priest. Okay, so this is very beautiful. So what this can mean for you is the high priest in tarot. I know it has very numerous meanings, okay, but I am going to give you intuitively what I'm feeling for this situation. I feel like there are going to be many of you that when you learn to retrain your mind, and when you can begin taking action towards this healing process. Okay, again, healing can be lifelong for some of us. Some of us, we can heal more quickly. Okay, that depends on each of us. However, I feel like as you begin taking action, okay, towards wanting to heal, towards doing your inner work, okay, I feel like what Spirit is saying here is that this is going to lead you into that high priest energy where you're going to be able to be a teacher or some kind of a spiritual guide, okay, because you went through it. Okay, you went through it, and then you not only went through it, but then you learned how to face this and how to confront this pain. And you learned how to take action towards healing this pain. Or some of you, it just may be a simple thing of stopping all of the thoughts that just keep coming in. Okay. For some of you, it could be everything that I said here. It's just going to depend on how this resonates in your situation. But once you accomplish this, I feel like Spirit's saying that's going to kind of bump you up, in a sense, into this high priest energy, to where you'll be able to, because of the compassion you will be able to understand because you went through it, you'll be able to help teach others who at some point will be going through these things as well. And so you'll be kind of like a spiritual leader for them, or some kind of mentor, something like that, and be able to help explain to them how they can understand, and they'll be able to see that you have compassion because you went through it yourself, you see. So it's very beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. What else would you like for Taurus to know for July 2022, please? Okay, now back to the crystals. Okay, here. Okay. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. What I'm seeing is a goose. This is very important. Okay. This goose is alone. Now, I've had instances with geese spiritually, and something that I researched about them is geese usually fly, in like the word's not a pack, but they fly in like a family, right? Unless there's one that is injured or sick, one will stay behind with that injured one. So they will almost never leave a goose alone by itself. Okay? Now, here's the neat thing. This goose is by itself. Okay? And I saw it rising up. Okay, but it wasn't using its wings. It was literally like Spirit. Okay, if you can think of a spaceship and the beam of light that lifts people up that you see on TV and things like that, it was kind of like that, but it was spirit lifting this goose up. The goose didn't have to flap its wings. It didn't have to fly. Spirit was already there lifting this goose up. Okay? And that was so beautiful. So I feel like, again, Spirit's saying, there are brighter days coming, but this is a spiritual, it's kind of like a spiritual lesson, okay, to go through in order so that when you come out on that other side, you will understand when you become that high priest energy, okay, you will understand how to help people that are going to need you during that time, okay? And this is a divine, it's a divine lesson, okay? And it may feel hard for you right now, Taurus. Or if you haven't experienced it yet, when you do, this may seem a little challenging for you, okay? But just remember, this is something that you can work through, and you can rechange the way your mind thinks, okay? And you can take action on beginning to heal and going within and start asking yourself questions. Hey, why am I thinking this? Why am I doing that? Why am I reacting this way to these certain triggers? Okay, and when you start unraveling and writing it down on paper so you can see it with your own eyes, when you start doing that, you'll be able to start beginning that healing process. Okay, very beautiful. Okay, Taurus, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I had an interruption in my internet service. I do live in a small town, so please bear with me. I had to take some time to get that corrected. And in the course of that, I had to put all of the cards away to keep them protected. So I do apologize for that, but I did not feel that it was something that Spirit wanted me to do as far as starting over, because I feel like Spirit, the information that came through, Spirit wants you to hold on to that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and see what else Spirit wants to say before we close this reading. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, what information would you like to give lovely Taurus before we begin to close this reading? What information, please, before we close this reading? Last bit of guidance. Okay, this one, Spirit? Yes. Okay, more from this deck. No. Okay. And we have passion, love, strength. Very, very beautiful. Okay, so what I'm feeling from this is that Spirit's going to give you the strength, of course, that you need. Now remember, I saw you being lifted up spiritually, okay? You didn't even have to put effort into flapping your wings, okay? Spirit literally lifted you. So I feel like that Spirit saying again that as long as you come at this, at yourself, with passion, compassion, okay, and love, that you will be given the strength that's unimaginable, okay, to be able to overcome this and then carry on into that Hierophant energy to be able to have the passion and compassion and love for others, being their teacher, their mentor, etc. Okay? Very, very beautiful. Okay, Spirit, more cards before we begin to close. More cards for Taurus before we close. Any last bit of guidance? Okay, That's everything. And I'm going to go ahead and see what symbol Spirit would like you to have to us. Let's see here. What do we have? Oh, we have a unicorn. Very beautiful. Okay, give me just a moment. A unicorn is about seeing magic or miracles in the world or within your life through the eyes of a child. Again, that's associated with the moon, okay? The moon that was in the cards with the, thank you, Spirit, with the dolphins and the ocean, okay, the murky water, being able to see the magic in it, okay, like a little child, being able to have fun during adversity, during hurt. This is also about mysticism. I saw the Hierophant. So, I feel like this is just another confirmation from Spirit saying that, yes, you will be entering into that Hierophant energy as long as you choose to progress forward and do the inner work on those fragments that are still there, okay, that have not been, should I say, uncharted territory as far as healing goes. This is also about purity and health. And the horn is also a representation of the masculine energy. So it's finding a good balance between the masculine and the feminine energy. But I believe for this reading, it's more so saying being able to see the positive, being able to focus on the positives while you're doing this inner work, okay? Because the outcome is going to be so great for you. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. Spirit's done. That's all that I have for you, my friends. May you have a very, very blessed month. I will be back hopefully within the next week with some more readings. Much love to you and many blessings. Bye-bye.